What's up guys, John with you guys again, and this is, I believe, part 4 on the Paper MP-40 paper gun tutorial. Last time we left off, I think we left off on the back sight and like this cover for the magazine holder. So this episode we're going to work on hopefully the grip, the hand grip, and the trigger and trigger guard, my bad. So yeah guys, as you can see in this picture, this is what we're going to be working on. The handle right here and the trigger and trigger guard. So yeah, I apologize for not uploading. Just having some issues with stuff. So yeah, let's hop into this. So what you're going to want to do is get a piece of paper and you're going to want to cut it to, this honestly depends on your grip, because the real MP-40 probably has quite a large hand grip, but I mean, it honestly depends on your opinion. What I recommend is you get a piece of paper, probably, also I forgot to mention the materials you're going to need is of course paper, a pair of scissors of any kind, and some sort of tape. So, and or a pen or pencil to mark wherever you want. And I was about to say, with your pen or pencil, you can mark wherever you're, like how big your hand is. So that's about, right about there is where I would mark it and cut straight across. That's about how big my hand is, because you don't want to make a grip and it's really awesome, but it's like it's not even fit for your hand at all. Like it's way too small or way too big. Honestly, you'd rather have a bigger grip than a small grip, because small grip you have to like put your pinky and your other fingers underneath it, where a bigger grip you just have more space. But you'd probably just rather have, you know, a grip that fits your hand. So yeah, roll this up about, I'd say a little bit bigger than the magazine. So I'm gonna say about, that big. As you can see, the magazine's about that big, so a little bit bigger. So tape that bad boy. As you can see. And what I recommend is cutting 1/2 slanted. So as you can see, this is my grip, as you can see, and I'm going to cut it slanted like so. So when I put this on the gun like this, it's kind of, you know, kind of slanted vertically. So it's not just like straight up like this. It's kind of, you know, curved, a little more realistic. So yeah, you're going to want to tape this about 1 inch from the back of the gun. So you're going to want to leave like 1 inch or maybe a few centimeters behind the end of the gun. So right about there, not at the end, right about there. So yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention also, you're going to want to kind of shape this into a rectangle. I'm about to demonstrate what I'm talking about. Kind of shape this into this sort of rectangular thing. As you can see, it's kind of rectangular. It's not just like a strip of paper. It's kind of shaped, so yep. And also, I forgot to mention, we are going to actually do, some MP-40s have a collapsible stock on the back of the gun. It'd like fold out, and we are actually going to do that in a later episode, not soon at all, because we have to actually finish the main gun, but we are going to do that. So just keep in touch. Keep in mind, we will do that sooner or later, but it's not going to be anytime soon, unless I get these tutorials out lightning fast, which will not happen. I don't know what's going on with my grip right now. This is like being kind of stupid, whatever. So yeah, and I've said this in multiple tutorials, tape the grip down enough so where it's not flimsy, but it's not like an overdose on tape. Just make sure it's sturdy, because as I say in all my tutorials, that's literally where you're holding the gun, so you want to make it, you know, sturdy. Mine's a little floppy, but also a little tip, I'm just going to do this. I have a scrap of paper here I'm not really going to use. What you can do is kind of like, I guess, crumple it up or fold it and stick it inside the grip to, I guess, make it a little sturdy. As you can see, it's not just like this hollow, empty tubing. It's kind of got some, you know, filling into it, so it's kind of better to hold. And also, you might as well just get some paper, just cover up the bottom. just to add more detail. Obviously you don't want to have the freaking bottom of the grip open. So yeah, you're just going to tape this on the sides. So yeah, this is optional. Obviously I would recommend doing this. You don't want an open thing on the bottom of your grip. It's going to look pretty ridiculous. So as you can see, I'm just reinforcing the crap out of this. Even though I'm not really reinforcing it at all. I'm making sure it's sturdy. Everything is sturdy. But yeah, and I also say, don't like overdose on tape. You don't want to like take half an hour just to make this grip as sturdy as physically possible. You don't want it like a rocket launcher can't blow it off. You're just going to want to make, you can hold on to it. It's not going anywhere, so you can kind of hold it. You can see, just seeing right now, the MP-40 is already taking shape, and if I put the magazine inside, actually, this thing is looking pretty much like an MP-40 already. When we get the trigger guard, there is supposed to be a good amount of space here. I know I was thinking about moving it up maybe a few inches about here, but when the collapsible stock folds in, so you don't want to use it, it has to have a good amount of space. And making the stock will be a little challenging, but that might take a whole 2 parts, but yeah. So now we're going to work on the trigger guard. Just quite simple. Let me actually look at my photo. So what we're going to do is get a strip of paper like so. You're going to want to make it pretty much as wide as your gun. So no wider than your gun. As you can see, it's pretty much as big as the width of my gun. So, and you're going to want to shape it like this. I can't really explain how to shape it. Pretty much just make it sort of rectangular, but at the same time not just rectangular. I'll show you what I mean. And I'm actually getting footage right now from this video game called Shadow of Mordor on my Xbox One. So I'll try to get some gameplay of that. So with each end of this, you're going to want to kind of, I guess, curve it a little bit. So this part right here should be kind of curved like so. And then right here, this should be curved at the end. And then it should just go like kind of like that. So that this part's curved too. So that's how you're going to want to make it. And I recommend making this part sturdy as well. This isn't a part you're going to be holding on to, but it's good to just, have everything, looking good. So sort of like this, as you can see, curved right here, and curved right here. A little challenging to do, but it makes it look good. Or you could just do a classical like rectangle like that. But if you want to add a little more detail, you could just do this. And for the trigger, just get a tiny strip of paper. Like so, and I've been doing this with a ton of my guns actually. So what you want to do is get some paper like so. You're going to want to fold a tiny bit. This is a huge part of tape. I'll just put that on the gun. A little strip of tape, that's better. So you're going to fold one end of it like so. You're going to fold it over, fold it. And with your gun, you're just going to stick it inside like so and tape it. And then you have this little trigger. Trying to kind of shape the trigger. You could just have a little flat thing. As you can see, you have a trigger now. It's completely pointless. Just, for more detail. So, yeah guys, that is actually episode 4. Next episode, we're going to work on detail and the grip. And we're also going to work on the charging handle on the left side of the gun. And then after that, we should just add the stock and we'll be done with the gun. So, yeah guys, before I actually end it, just want to pop the clip in. See how this is what it should be looking like. Something like this. Looking pretty good, in my opinion. But, yeah, once we have this collapsible stock and the detail on the grip, it'll be looking even better. So, yeah guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Please like the video if you did enjoy. Please comment below any other guns or paper gun tutorials you want me to make next. And please subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah guys, I'll see you in the next part. Team Downbright out.